So okay, let's talk about your perfect man here. So, and also you're an attorney, so you're successful.
Not yet. I'm waiting on character and fitness.
But you will be, I suspect, a high earner, correct? Attorneys make decent money.
Yeah.
When you are, assuming you're.
Yes, I will probably be a high earner.
And you're a content creator, and hopefully that is successful for you. Can you tell us, in terms of, we talked a little bit about what you're looking for in terms of physical appearance, but maybe let's talk a bit of status, let's talk education, let's talk status, education, and income. How much money would you be looking for a potential partner?
I definitely don't look at like how much money someone's making. I'm looking at how much effort they're putting in, and then also how logical their effort is. Like if they're just wasting time at like MLMs, then I don't care how ambitious they are. But if they're, if they're working for something and it's something admirable, then why not? So for instance, if they dropped out of high school and then went to a trade school and started their own business, I find, first of all, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, these people make very good money.
Yeah, they make good money.
Yeah, so I don't have any issue with a lack of education or...
Okay. Well, that's refreshing because, I think my impression is a lot of women don't want to date down socioeconomically. Now, these tradesmen, they make good money, and what they do is incredibly valuable to society. However, I think there's going to be an educational unevenness and perhaps achievement uneven. I'm not saying.
Here's why I disagree with what you're trying to say. Like with men, first of all, I just don't value education that much.
That's
a
fair.
lot of the people that I graduated law school with, and I'm sorry before I say this, and I thank you to my law school and to Dean Ferrari and everyone. That being said, a lot of the people I graduated law school with are some of the dumbest human beings I've ever had the displeasure of sitting in a room with, including some of my professors. So I just really don't value education, and some of the smartest people I ever met are high school dropouts. So why am I going to be, oh, wow, you didn't waste hundreds of thousands of dollars in school like I did that I totally regret? You're excluded from my dating pool.
That's not like, what they're asking you is like, what they asked me. How much do you want your desired man to make a year?
I really don't care about $1.
So are you saying like that?
Well, I'm not sure if I totally agree with you, but Kelly, did you want to say something?
You have a startup business that's losing money, I could be interested.
Well, I'm just saying, by you saying that you don't care what amount of money that your man makes, do you want kids?
I do.
So if you want kids, your husband's going to have to support you and your kids. So your man's going to have to make a certain amount of money to support you guys.
I would agree with that in most cases.
Go ahead.
Can I just say, though, that I don't think it should matter initially right when you meet the man. For me, for instance, I believe that if he isn't where I would want him to be, I will do everything I can as a woman to support him to get to that place. I'll make sure that he will achieve whatever he wants to achieve. I think that's a part of a good, healthy relationship, too. Not just expecting him to have it right when you meet him.
I love that answer.
That's a W.
I love that answer.
It's beautiful.
You're beautiful. That's what Brian's thinking.
Okay, I just have a couple more questions for you. So, because and it certainly could be the case that you don't really care so much about that, and you do raise some good arguments as far as, hey, you could be college educated and be dumb as bricks, and it's an indoctrination factory, all this stuff, right? But I do think that they've done studies on this, and generally speaking, I think women, for example, who have bachelor's degrees or who have higher level graduate degrees, for example, masters and PhDs, they've surveyed them, and they typically want to date men educationally who are on their level or higher. So if she has a bachelor's, she wants to date a guy who's at least as educated as she is.
But that survey is done by a bunch of people in the education, like who
It
are
could be.
receiving
I haven't looked
education,
at
who are indoctrinated by the education. Like college is very indoctrinating in itself.
Sure.
And then there's a lot of the, wow, you graduated college, you're a special person while you're in college. So then you get some of that like ego-ness. I just feel like I don't care about a poll of people's opinions based, I want someone who's more educated than me.
Sure. But okay, so that's fair. But I think for a lot of women, they're gonna, if they've gone to college, most of them want someone who's at least, because there's these articles coming out. Maybe some of you have seen it. A lot of women are saying, I'm struggling to find men who are economically attractive, because women are starting to now, at least in, for example, major cities, women who have never had children, never been married, who are single, between the ages of 18 and 30 are out earning their male counterparts in that same demographic group in major cities across the US. So a lot of women now, since 1980s, there's been more women in college than men. So for pretty much, and now women who graduated in 1980, they're now in their 60s, they're retirement age. So we've had equality in terms of college education since 1980.
There's actually more women in college nowadays.
Yeah, it's like 60 to 40. I've heard as high as 65 to 35. So there's more women going to college. So they're making more money. I think a lot of positive outcomes are disproportionately to the benefit of women in these cases. But so in any case, you mentioned though that let me touch on the physical thing first. So I have a couple of photos here I'm going to show you. Please tell me if like kind of this is what you're, and you can look into the camera for this. So I'm going to raise up, oh wait, Eric, put it over. Yeah, we're going to raise it up here. Is this, would you say, this is Greg Plitt helping you stay fit? All right. Yo, RIPs in the chat for Greg Plitt, RIPs.
Did he die?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Can
so
we?
sad.
Yeah, it's very sad. There was a terrible train accident. Like legit, actually a terrible train accident. This is related to our Patrice.
He obviously didn't die from being unhealthy, so.
You can bring it back. So, Greg Plitt, is this the type of guy you're going after? You said you want a strong, muscular guy.
I mean,
Is this what we're talking
that
about?
is an attractive man, yes.
But, Eric,
Yeah, yes.
so is that like,
Is that the only man? Is that like, that's peak? Am I saying I'm only going to settle for just that? No. But yeah, if he was interested in me, I would consider going on a date with him very quickly.
oh, you'd consider?
I would
Okay.
probably, I'd very quickly accept a date offer.
You know what? I have another photo here for you.
Trying to, like,
Eric,
get
could
my
you
face in
swap
there.
it? Actually, here, I'll hold it up here first and then I'll do it. Okay, put it, other one. Eric, take control, man. All right. No, over. Okay. What about this guy?
Beautiful. Oh my God. Sylvester Stallone? Is that?
Oh
is that
my,
Sylvester? No.
bruh.
Oh, no, it's
Are
not.
you Myron?
It is.
Are you Myron his aesthetics?
He's attractive. Yes.
Are you Myron his aesthetics?
I think he's an attractive man. Yes.
No. I'm asking,
Myron?
are you Myron his aesthetics?
Yeah. Yes.
I want you to say you're Myron.
I'm Myron.
You're Myron.
I am
Admiring. Okay, thank you.
I am
Here, we'll do
Myron.
that here. All right, Ziz for you. Okay, that's Ziz. Okay, all right. So that's the type of dude you're going after?
I'm not saying. I mean, obviously that would be my peak. I'm sure, like, if you saw a beautiful woman that was out of your league, you might shoot your shot, right? If someone that is out of my league wanted to date me, I absolutely would not say no.
But are you holding out
No.
for?
No, absolutely not.
But I mean, you're 29 and you've never had a long-term relationship.
Yeah.
You've never had a boyfriend or a girl.
It's not so much holding out. Like, I'll meet people and I'll try to get to know them, and I just don't like connect with people.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're in competition with other women?
I try really hard when I notice someone that I think is like objectively prettier than me to like internalize, oh, I might be experiencing jealousy right now. I should definitely try extra hard to be nice to that person. So whenever I feel jealousy, like the first thing I do is try to recognize that I'm feeling jealous and then go out of my way to be nice to that person, because usually the prettier the girl is, the meaner other women are to her. So I try to be really, I don't know.
So, but
Am I in competition with them? Yeah, like I'm not gonna, like, you know, I'm probably not gonna get that guy if Giselle and I are walking down the street, Giselle's gonna get that guy, and that's okay. That's fine. Like, that's okay. I'm okay not being the top prettiest chick on this panel. Like, I'm okay.
So then the way that you feel about that doesn't line up with your standards, I feel like, because like you have expectations of like a man, but then it's like
it's not that I'm holding out.